Welcome, welcome guys to the leadership table. Success is one decision away. We changed our team name on, I think it was on Friday or Thursday. I was listening to Kevin Trudeau, and Kevin Trudeau was just speaking facts about like success is really one decision away. And when we all make that one decision, things just start aligning in our lives and things just start going differently. So today here we have a very, very special subject. And you know, it's a perfect time to really do this subject with you guys, which is the importance of having a system and the importance of onboarding. So I'm gonna be sharing the stage here today with my sister, you know, Nicole, one of our top leaders here in our organization, and she's like a next level onboarding system builder, like next level, you know what I'm saying? So like being able, you know, to share this stage with her and share this value, I'm super excited to do that and bring that value here to you guys. So I really want you guys to understand, right, that when we have a system in place, you know, saves you time, energy, headaches, everything. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, right? And then I'm really good with building systems as well. When I first came in here into this investment group, we had no systems. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, right? We had an onboarding system that Natalia created, and that shit was fire. You know, like that was in the process of right when I got started back in I want to say August, September, around there, when I first got started here with the company about a year ago. And right when we got started, right when that launch came, it was good, it was working. But you know, as we grow and progress through things, you know, there's some things that work for you and some things that don't work for this person, because there are different type of styles and different type of learning styles that people have. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to meet people where they're at. So as a leader, you know, you guys want to meet people where they're at. So you want to ask certain questions and meet them exactly where they're at. You know what I'm saying? Because now if I meet you where you're at right here, I know how am I going to progress you, how are we going to work and grow together, you know? So being able, you know, to be able to build systems, it was something that as a leader, right, I'm going to be honest with you guys here. All 8 of you guys are here. I know this is a lot missing, but all 8 that you guys are here, it's always good for you to go out on the field and get the most notes, right? Get the most knowledge. Go be able to get the most results. Go out there and try new things out, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, as a leader, right, you guys are getting all the information pouring into your cup, and what's gonna happen next? You guys are gonna come in, boom, bring it back to the students, right? And it all starts with the newest person that joined your business, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you guys, right? There's sometimes that we focus, and don't let this go over your head, right? When we focus on the wrong people, the greatest people in our organization leave our business, right? I had that happen to me. You know, that happened at a very young stage in my journey, right? I was focusing on the wrong people, and the right people left my business, right? Think about that. Think about that, right? Right now, think about the people that you're focusing on. Are those the right people that you're focusing on? You know what I'm saying? Just don't limit your focus and put your eggs in all one basket. Be open-minded with the people that you're working with, right? And it's something, you know, my brother Daniel that's here, and I think Natalia's here as well. Oh no, she's not. But Daniel, right? He came up to me. He was like, "Yo, KD, I want to do this. This is an idea, bro, that I had in my mind long time ago." I'm like, "Yo, bro, go ahead, do it." Right? As a leader, guys, no matter what level you guys get to, always remember, right? Get to know your people and get to understand what do they want to upgrade, what do they want to upgrade, right? Because every leader, every person that's here, a leader, it could be anybody, it could be a natural leader, right? But you gotta value their skills, right? Every leader has a skill set. Every leader brings something to the table, and it's called delegation. The more that you guys delegate, the more stress that you don't have on yourself. That's one thing, right? And another thing, right, that he came up to me, he was like, "Hey, look, I have a group of individuals that I want to develop and I want to work with." And I was like, "Okay, bro, perfect, go run it," right? But look at this, right? He has the bird view of this whole of everybody that he's working with. He knows people's strengths, he knows people's weaknesses, he knows where this person needs to go and what do they need to go to the next level. Now, right, I'm using him as an example. Let's say now he grew the organization to 200, 300 plus people. Let's say 500, right? His goal is chairman, right, in the next 6 months. Perfect. He grew that organization 500 plus people, right? Guess what? If Daniel just focuses on this small group right here, what's going to happen to his organization, right? He's just focusing on just one pair. He has to focus on everybody, right? And it's hard. I'm going to be honest with you guys, right? Leadership is hard. But when you guys have a system in place, what does that system do? The headaches that you get, the days that you feel like you don't feel like showing up because you're tired, right? that system saves you. And this is why today we're going to implement this system. And this is a system, you know what I'm saying? Now the whole mob, Chairman 100s are using the system, you know what I'm saying, to launch and onboard people. It was something that we came up with, you know what I'm saying, and by the help of Nicole, you know, the help of Natalia Salinas, Nano, you know what I'm saying. We run that in our organization now. This is why our onboarding works the way it works. So I'm gonna share my screen here with you guys, and I'm just gonna go over some important things of being able, you know, to have a system in place. What do you guys think about that? How we feeling? Let me get some flames in the chat. Let me get some energy so we could be able to move, and let's get it. Let's go. Amazing. So guys, real quick, right? I'm gonna show you guys a couple things, and I know Nicole's gonna show you how she onboards as well. So I don't want you guys to think like, damn, bro, like I have to start my whole system all over again. You guys don't have to, right? Because this could work for you, or you could just copy and paste this or tweak a little things that work for your system. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to hop on calls like this and I used to be like, damn, this is different than what I do. My system is trash. And then I'll start from the beginning and I'll be stuck for like a week. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want you to feel like this here on this call. You don't have to change anything in your system. This is just something that you can upgrade and look for, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, everyone that's here, we all want to build a corporation. Yes or yes, right? We're building here a corporation, franchise. So we have to move like one. Because if we move like a hobby, it's gonna pay us like a hobby. But if we move here like a corporation and we move here like a franchise, the way that we want to see, we already exceed ourselves as, right? This is gonna grow as that. So I'm gonna be honest, this is gonna be dope. I'm excited for this. Okay. Let's run it. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We got a new student in the building. What's up, Lisa?
Hello, hello.
Let's see. Where'd it go? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just pulling it up. Second. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So the importance of a system, right? So the reason why I wanted to have this call with you guys, you know, like the first day last week, we talked about really getting to know, you know, like the basics of leadership, right? Second call that we did was more like, okay, where do I see myself as a leader? Where am I at now? Where do I see myself going? The third call that we did on Friday, we talked about the basics, right? So now this week, right, because I'm gonna be honest, right, this week we're all moving, right? If you guys were on that call, the vision call last night, now we got Chairman 100s, you know, doing op calls for us, giving us trainings. You know what I'm saying? So right now will be one of the best times for us to really be able to clean everything that we're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you guys to switch anything or none of that in your organizations. I know there's different type of teams here. So I don't want you guys to feel like, oh, this is a distraction. This is something different. No, this is the same system that we all run. This is the same exact thing, okay? We're just gonna upgrade and show you guys exactly how the onboarding works, what you should be doing with your people as soon as they come in, and also what's the importance of a system, okay? So now, I wanna start with this, right? So, I wanna start with this. It's not what works, it's what duplicates, okay? That was one of the biggest keys that I learned when I first started here, right? It's not what works, it's what duplicates, right? Because if I could duplicate myself into everyone that's here, right, I already know that this is duplication, right? It's gonna work on every single person, okay? It's not what works. What works is just gonna lead me to just a little bit of the success, right? What works and duplicates is gonna get me to the place that's gonna be super duplicatable, right? Two things that can fail in this space, right? It's very simple. Education in the system and not applying what you guys are learning, right? Two of the biggest things that I told you guys from the beginning. You guys are gonna be here, this close leadership boot camp, this leadership lock-in, right? Guys, let's be able to educate ourselves within the system that we have, right? Educate ourselves with the information that we're doing. Also, apply what you learn, okay? Jen, perfect example, right? And Emma, right? They just, congratulations to the both of them. They just popped P600, okay? Drop some congratulations in the chat for them, right? They hopped here on this call, boom, they got key nuggets. They went and applied it, boom, got the results. I'm not saying that they popped pieces 100 because they were here on this call, no, but they got little answers here, little tweaks that they did, that they went out there, applied it, boom, got the results right away. You know what I'm saying? I know Nicole been applying everything she has learned. Janaya, I know my brother Daniel, you know, I know Natalie, and many others out here on this call. You guys been applying little things that you've been learning here. That's what I want. Go out there and apply it, guys, and even put your own sauce into it, because that's how good it's gonna feel. Okay. Now, I'm gonna say something to you guys, and don't let this go over your head, and don't take this personal, right? We are born, right, like our parents, but we die like our choices. Okay. So let's make sure, guys, right, that our choices here that we're making today, yo, they're the choices that we're gonna die from. These are the choices that we're gonna look for, what we're leaving behind, right? Because we are born looking like our parents. And I'm gonna be honest with you, right? We are born looking like our parents, but we die looking like our choices. So let's start making the right choice here today to run things the right way. Okay, so system, right? System saves you time, saves you money, right? Saves you energy, and saves you. I'm gonna be honest, right? So now, here, this is the mistake that a lot of us make, right? We come into this space, into network marketing. The first thing that we come from is, okay, bet, it's me. I'm gonna build a system for me that works for me, or I'm gonna build something different that works for me, right? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. When I first started here, this journey, those are the type of space and the type of circle I was in, right? I was in a circle, it was just me all the time, right? But then I started to understand that a system works, okay? That a system is effortless. You know what I'm saying? Because a system was already built within this empire group, right? The empire group has been able to pop 3 chairmen, okay? And a chairman 25, plus a bunch of P5000s, a bunch of P600s, a bunch of P1000s, right? So the system works. Why would I go out there and create something that I'm new to? You know what I'm saying? So peep game, right? There's a type of systems that we need. Okay, you need a recruiting system, you need a customer onboarding system, you need a customer growth system, you need an IBO leadership system. Look at the system that you guys are part of right now. This is an IBO leadership system that's going to help you duplicate yourself, to make yourself duplicatable. And you also need a rewarding system. Okay, now the recruiting system, we already know that recruiting, everybody recruits. Okay, so everybody must know the basic skills that we went over on Friday, right? The inviting system, right? You need to be able to have a phone working system, a PS3 system, a home event, right? A launch party system, okay? These are systems right here. These 2 last key words that I said, home events and launch party, onboarding, right? These are type of systems that I'm gonna show you guys here, okay? Everybody that's here, I don't care where you're from. I don't even care if you don't have a space at your house. And this is something that I started working on myself, right? I have an event here in Miami this week. I don't have a team in Miami. Guys, I don't have a team in Miami. I have a team in Tampa. I have a team in Fort Lauderdale. And I also have a team in Orlando. But guys, look, I don't have a team in Miami. And guess what I'm doing? I'm throwing an event tomorrow night. I found a place. I found 2 people. Yo, I'm throwing an event, bro. Let's run it. I'm running it with Michael Talks, Mel Dollars, and my boy Guwa. You know what I'm saying? That's a night on their team. So everybody here, all 10 of y'all should be marking up on your planners. Yo, I should throw an event today. Even if no one shows up, you should be throwing events, showing the plan, okay? And that's something that you guys are gonna learn here, being part of this leadership group, okay? 2-on-1s, AKA blitzing, right? What are we doing today at 2 p.m.? We have blitz running all week, right? And that's something that we're gonna change. We're gonna be showing the plan and running blitz all through 2022, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, the more that we share the plan, the more people that show up and show blitzes, the more people are gonna grow in their organization. You need an op-call system. You need a marketing system. What are you marketing? Who's marketing outside of just you, right? Within your business. Now, I'm gonna be honest, you need a customer onboarding system. Okay, that's what my sister Nicole here is gonna break down for you guys here in a little bit, right? So I'm gonna skip through this because, guys, look, I wanna break this down to you guys right here. This roadmap was the roadmap that really changed my whole perspective of me understanding and being able to be part and make a decision, the right decision, when I first came here into this space, okay? So the first decision that I made was I registered, okay? I got everybody here got started, yes or yes. If you guys got started here in this journey, boom, drop a yes in the chat real quick, right? Then the second thing that we did, right? If you did this the right way, you guys got an account setup launch, okay? Either someone sent you over a video that walked you through exactly step by step how to organize yourself or walk through, or someone took the time of their day, 20 to 25 minutes to really sit down with you and break this down, right? Account setup, okay? Then after that, you guys either got a live experience or you didn't, right? Something that I was able to do and something that a system that worked for me when I first started was that, yo, someone got started, 2 questions. How much money you have to invest? Okay, bet. You don't have money to invest right now, it's okay. Boom, let's start you on a demo account. Let's give you that live experience. Myself, I remember when my brother Daniel first got started, we used to run robbing the banks early in the morning, 8 a.m. Boom, off the wake up. Let's go rob the banks, right? When we did HFX, I'll give everybody a live experience. It was amazing. It was lit. But then now, right, our systems, we grew, our organization grew tremendously. So now we don't run the 8 a.m.s, robbing the banks, HFX. Now people, we plug them in, we run them as a team now. We have team calls where we're hosting go live sessions where people get to go in and really get to understand and get to make money together, right? Get that feeling, that first experience. One of the recommendations that I have here for you guys, make sure that you're giving your people a first time live experience, right? Because that feeling is a feeling that you can never get away, right? And I'm gonna be honest, right? When that first blue bubble hits, how happy were you guys when that first bubble hit? I was like, yo, this shit works. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, yo, this works. This is lit. What? I'm up $5 right now. This is dope, right? So be able, guys, to give that first experience to the newest person that joins your business, right? The second thing is the fast start, right? Something that I learned within, bringing people within the organization, bringing them in, right? A lot of quantum leaps is that, guys, we have to put a time set when they got to finish that fast start, right? That onboarding should be done no longer than the 2 days. You know what I'm saying? No longer than 2 days, because I get it. People have work, right? People are using this platform and using this vehicle as an extra and a source of a vehicle that's going to bring them to the place they want to get to. So we got to understand, right, that we have to meet people where they're at. You know what I'm saying? We can't expect people to do this so fast if they have a job, they have a family, they have kids. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be able to understand people. Now, 3 things happen within this journey, okay? They either the first day that they got started, they saw the live experience, they finished the fast start. Now it's time for them to make a decision. Okay. The decision that they have to make is either become a customer, right? Only customer that they don't mind paying a membership, or they want to be 2 and free, or they want to be a business owner, or they want to do both. You know what I'm saying? So it goes breaking down like this, right? And this is a conversation, it's a tough conversation to have, but it's a conversation that you must have within these individuals. Okay. The first conversation, right? We review the system, we develop the routine, you build the schedule for these individuals, okay? You have them complete the academy videos, right? My recommendation would be plug them into a Go Live educator. If they're only gonna do DCX, my brother Nick Gomes has a DCX onboarding, right? Has a DCX, not onboarding, launch. I think he has a boot camp. That boot camp is next level. Leverage that. They're gonna go leverage and plug into that. Now, Manny Q, they're doing FRX. Manny Q has a boot camp, right? Harmonic scanner. Now they don't want to do HFX. They want to do HFX. Okay, bet. Brandon Lee and Brandon Boyd have plugged them into that. Those are the people that showed me how to trade. You know what I'm saying? How to mark up charts, how to understand the market, look at market structure, right? Now, right after that, plug them into educators. Remember, guys, every student here, let me ask you guys a question. You guys can be honest with me. Everyone here, you guys had a favorite teacher in high school, right? What was your favorite teacher? Either Spanish, English, gym class, health class, right? Math class. My favorite teacher was my Spanish teacher. You feel me? That was my best teacher. That was my go-to. Mr. Hada, she was lit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Break down every single educator and tell them, this is not school, but you could go here into school. Look, and you get to pick what's your favorite teacher, right? This is my favorite teacher. I'm gonna be honest. Manny Q, Lee Allen, Kim Torres. Those are my 3 top favorite teachers. So those are the 3 top favorite teachers that I recommend, right? And Brandon Boyd. I can't forget about my boy Brandon Boyd. But there's other people, that have different teachers. You know what I'm saying? So then right after that, right? You show them and you pause, right, for a second. You show them how to fund their account. You show them how TradingView works. You show them how the compound plan works, right? And all these different type of things. You know what I mean? Then you attend the Go Live session with them so they can be able to understand this, right? Then after that, what call should they be attending, right? I do a list of like 4 hours, which is 1 hour to study, 1 hour to make money, 1 hour to communicate with me, answer any questions, and 1 hour to team calls. You know, we got team calls throughout the day. So those team calls, we set them up. You feel me? Then after that, they either make a decision. You ask them 2 questions. Hey, you want your academy for free, or do you mind paying? That's it. Those are simple questions, right? They either gonna say, oh, what do I have to do to go 2 and free? Oh, look, so you just want to be a customer. Okay, bet. To be a customer, we have a scholarship program that's called 2 and Free. And this 2 and Free scholarship program, you refer 2 students, right? Let's say 2 friends. It could be your uncle, it could be your partner, it could be whoever the case may be. And when you guys refer 2 students, hello, free access to the academy. You don't have to pay a monthly subscription, right? Then you watch the 2 and Free training. We have a 2 and Free training on YouTube, and my YouTube channel that you guys can watch, right? Now there's a creating an impact list, right? We make a list of 30 plus people that we know. You know what I'm saying? This goes for my IBOs that are here, right? A list of 30 plus people that you know what I'm saying? And just start talking to these people, because the people that know you, they know you for who you are. You're not gonna go out and make a post on Instagram and see if strangers hit you up. That's the hardest way to prospect. I'm gonna be honest, right? There's a lot of people that tell you straight up, like, oh yeah, make a list, bro, make a post on Instagram, people will hit you up. But at the end of the day, who knows who's really watching? You know what I'm saying? You don't know those people. That could be a shot that works for you, but that's a shot that may not work for you, right? That may get you just 2 to 3 new potential students. And then that real list that you got to make is the people that know you for who you are, because you already have the influence within those people, right? Those people that you went to high school with, boom, write their name down, right? Contact them. Then we buy them into a solution call, which is basically an informational call. We do a call with them. Then we show you guys how to do the follow-up, the 3-way close, right? Then boom, we go back into stage 1, launch the new member. Then we proceed them into the customer, right? What I just broke down to you guys. Now, after this, what happens? You could potentially, if you make this list of 30, you may hit P150. You may hit P600, just like that, right? Now you become a business owner, right? IBOs. There's a lot of you guys here that are IBOs. A lot of you guys are loading up to become independent business owners. As soon as you become an independent business owner, you need a back office training, okay? Now, when you get that back office training, there's a launch system, right? The onboarding that you guys should know, all right? Once you become an IBO, I should not be launching your people for you. You should be onboarding them. You should be walking them through, showing them exactly how everything works, okay? Now, there's only one way, okay? And I'm gonna be honest, right? When we launch our business, right? There's people that launch their business multiple times, excuse me. But when you launch your business publicly, it's called YOLO. You only launch once, okay? And the reason why you only launch once is because we're all working together, right, as a unit, okay? I remember I was gonna launch my business with Ty the God. This was about like almost a month ago. I was gonna launch my business with him, but I wasn't ready to launch my business. I was the only one. It was only like 3 leaders within my organization that were ready to launch with me, right? When you guys are only gonna launch once, you need a unit, right? So there's 10 of you guys here on this call. Okay, every 10 of you guys that's here is close to your next rank. So why not all 10 of us? Let's launch our business together. Let's YOLO one time, right? And we all make flyers, right? We all have a chairman. We all have our top leader come in here and break this down to us, right? And we boom, YOLO one time, and we take off, right? Now, there is also a YOLO in social media. You could do a business launch, right? Which just is gathering all the information. When are you launching? When is going to be the date and the whole 9? Then you have a social media launch where you guys go crazy on social media as a unit, and the whole team pushes, right? This is how quantum leaps join your organization. This is how big businesses run, right? This is something that I have planned to do going into the new year, but I first have to get everybody in tune and everybody ready. Those that are really building to be here and be able to build with me, right? That's why right now I'm in massive, mode of just recruiting mode, right? Recruiting mode, just finding those builders that are really gonna come in, and new wave that's gonna come into the team and really push and build this with me. You know what I'm saying? Now, guess what happens? You plug everybody in to the introduction system, just how we have here. Nicole's gonna come up next. And then what happens? You pour into the leaders. That's what we're doing here today. So this is the whole process, guys, of really understanding the system and really understanding what you guys go through and everything like that. But with that being said, family, if you guys got value off that, drop some value in the chat here for me. I know, Nicole, I went a little over and I'm sorry, but I'm actually gonna bring you here, and I'm gonna bring you here up so we could go over the onboarding. But real quick, before I bring you up, this individual, guys, that I'm actually gonna introduce you to, Nicole. You know, I remember when she first got started here within our investment group, she was just like a little shy person, just quiet, gathering all the information. And all of a sudden, like, she just popped, right? She just got out of her shell and she came in and was like, look, this is what I love to do, and this is what I'm good at, and this is what I want to do, and this is where my vision is. And she had the depth of vision in her, and she's a person that builds systems, and it's a person that, you know, is caring, loving, and just leads by example. She keeps her mouth quiet. She doesn't call, like, she just don't call no shots. She just does her thing. And I'm super excited, sis, to have you here, a part of this family. And go ahead, I'm gonna make you host so we could be able to run this play. Let's get it.
Let's go. I'm done. Okay, thank you so much for the edification. I'm really happy to be hosting or co-hosting this call about launching, because launching has been one of my favorite things so far since I created a new system. And the reason why is because I'm a very creative and innovative person. I like to make things as easy as possible, not only for myself, but for the other person receiving it as well, right? So I'm going to show you guys my launching system in hopes that you will be able to duplicate it and turn it into your own type of thing. Okay, there's some people on here that already seen it. I know I sent it to Daniel. Emma's already seen it as well. Ayana. I'm going to go in depth a little bit more of how you actually go into launching somebody, as well as the steps you need to take when you do launch them, and a couple days afterwards to make sure that they actually do know the system, they know what they're doing, so on and so forth. So I'm going to share my screen here. Okay. And something that you're going to have to use for this. Okay, drop a 1 if you guys know what Canva is or already use it. Great, great, great. So for me, everything is done in a launch system through an email at first. The reason being is because I'm pretty sure everybody knows here, okay, if you use Telegram, we have so many chats on Telegram. We have so many chats on Telegram. There's so many different leaders to connect them to. And sometimes all the information, because we have so much value to give, they get overwhelmed, all right? So when somebody is new, you wanna cut it down for them as much as possible, to the point where now when they have results, they know the system, that's when you throw them onto the field and they get to explore a little bit more. Rather than giving so much information, they kind of get lost in the sauce, okay? If you agree with me, type a 1 in the chat. But what you're gonna do, or what I did, is when I went onto Canva, okay, the number one thing I did was I created a banner. This is the banner that I made, okay? Welcome new investor, blah, blah, blah. You wanna make yourself and your business look as presentable and professional as possible, right? So this is the banner that I made, and the first thing that I incorporated in this is a welcome. Okay, welcome to Trade Table Millionaire Investment Group. I'm so glad to have you here with us and excited for the new journey and experiences you're about to embark on. As a beginner, students in this academy, is crucial for you to follow these steps to start your learning and profit process correctly. So from then on, you want to make sure that you're leading out a statement that this is where it all starts. You want to make sure that they know that this email is very important. Okay. Another thing that I do is when somebody signs up, I actually tell them firsthand, like, okay, sis, when you sign up, I'm gonna get an email, and then hop on the phone with me, you're gonna get an email back. Okay, so when you're on the phone with them, you're basically launching them as you're on the phone with them, right? You're going through this email step by step, instead of, I don't know, maybe you used to launch your people through a PowerPoint, right? It's different from them actually watching you to them actually putting in the work with you, right? It's different. So for me, what I created was fill out a new investor form. And this is something that changed the game for me personally when I had new people come in, because there's a lot we want to know about our, the new people that we're bringing in. So this is something that I put in. When's your birthday? What's your learning style? I'm going to show you guys how to organize this all later. What your goals are here, so you know exactly what they're here for, what you can provide to them, so on and so forth. and then the days that you're most available, because more times, okay, when people join, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm 19 years old, so a lot of my people are usually students. They're the same age as me. They're either be 19 to 23, somewhere around that area, okay, and they're usually going to college. They usually have 2 jobs, and so, you know, I don't expect people to pour in all their time here, but I do expect them to have days where they're available, and this makes it so much more easier for me, because now I don't have to call them down and be like, are you available this day? Are you available this day? Right? You guys get it. Pretty sure you guys have experienced this before as well. But then here I also put, are you interested in getting your tuition for free? The reason I do that is because obviously when I do my op calls, my presentations, I always add in the part where I tell them, like, you know, you have a free scholarship that you're able to get here. And yeah. From there, okay, I personally actually walk them through the academy. I walk them through the academy. I show them how to navigate stuff. I show them what Go Live is. I show them our resources, and it doesn't really take long, probably about 10 minutes if they have any questions, okay? And mind you guys, once they sign up, the first thing that you should be doing with them, besides, you know, talking about the business and helping them get set up, is getting to know your person. For me, when I started this, is like my first time network marketing ever. And in high school, when I was like 18, 17, or actually throughout my whole high school, number one, I never came to class. I hated talking to people. I hated people, period. I was never someone who you can actually come up to and like feel like you can be friends with. So it took a lot of growth to do that, okay? But now I love it. I love connecting with people. So before you even tell them the stuff that they need to do, what you need to do first, as you know, their leader, you need to be able to connect with them, okay? Get to know them on a personal level. What are their goals? What is their why? Why are they here? Because then you can actually make a report for them. You need to know who you're talking to, because everybody is different. There's people out there who are very open, you know, you can put them into any call, they'll be happy to talk to anybody. And there's some people who are a little bit more on the like closed off side. They just kind of want to be on their own, they want to trade, they don't want to talk to anybody. And so it's important you know what kind of person you're dealing with. And I'm actually going to show you guys the system I have into organizing your people. But yeah, so that's that. And then I go on to this, which is please download the following apps, okay? As they're downloading these apps, guys, you want to explain what each one is. So if I was onboarding you guys right now, right? You know, we just finished going through the academy, navigating and such, and then I'll say, okay, these are the apps that are gonna cut your learning curve in half on your phone. And the reason why we have these apps is because obviously we make money on the go. You don't always have to be sitting at your desk. You don't always have to be on your laptop. You're actually able to do everything on your phone, right? Tell them TradeView. This is going to be the area where you're going to see price in a different manner, okay? Because for me personally, when I have somebody new, I help get their demo on MT4 setup right away. And I kind of compare TradeView to that. I'll be like, okay, you just seeing your MT4 right now. It's different on TradeView because you actually get to see how price moves in a more X-ray type of way. It's different from seeing all the green and red. And then on TradeView, it's kind of like you see price in a different manner where you could actually analyze it in a more in-depth way. And then Proton Mail, you tell them, okay, this is basically the mailing app that we use to keep everything secure. Let them know that because you are going to be making money on your phone, because you are going to be using some apps that are going to ask for your personal information, you always want to be secure, okay? And then you have to emphasize them on using Proton Mail. And literally, you can tell an experience, because I know this happens before on our group, investment group. Someone didn't use Proton Mail. He ends up getting scammed for his money because he got hacked, right? And kind of just let them see that. VV, let them know, like, okay, right now, because, you know, we are an investment group, we don't only trade, we actually get the ins and outs of the hottest NFT drops, crypto, and whatever, and so forth. VV is something that we use to enable us to get those NFT drops at a much faster pace, okay? Let them know there's also a bunch of different ones you can find online, but VV is something that we all use. So kind of just letting them get to know all the resources. Obviously, you guys are going to be having your own, you're going to do your own launches and you're going to make your own, but this is kind of just the structure that I have for mine. You can add whatever, you know, you feel like you need to add here, whatever you feel like your group has that you can put forth in them. But Yeah, Telegram, Zoom, I'm Academy, and Trust Wallet. I'm Academy, I let them know that this is something very, very important. And I say that because when I first started, I actually didn't know what I'm Academy was for. Like, I actually thought it was just like an app that was like, promotion, but it's actually like an educator's Instagram. Like, let them know, like, this is where the educator is going to be posting, their charts. It's going to be where they're actually going to update you on some trades that they're putting out, right? And then you're going to want to add crypto wallet in here. Okay. I know that in Canada, or in United States, they like to use Coinbase, but in Canada, it's like the fees are so high. It's like $15. So I like to use Trust Wallet or Shake Pay because it's like $13 if anything, or anything lower than that. This just gets them set up for everything. That way, if they ever hop onto a future call, okay, they have everything and every resource that the person is going to be talking about, if they're talking about crypto trading, so on and so forth. And then I go on to bookmarking the sites. So these are resources that we also use, right? Explain what they are. So currency strength meter, it tells you the strength of the currencies. Forex Factory, how to use them, what Go Live is, we already went over that, and as well as the harmonics. You want to show them the products, right? Everything that you show them in the presentation of the op call that they've seen, you want to be able to show them that that is actually real. Okay, and then I go on to start your training. Okay, I'll let them know. Number one, I like to use the wealth launch, but not all of it, because to me, the wealth launch is really basically for traders, like the trader dashboard. It gives you all of the trainings there. Okay, but I like to leverage it at the same time. That way, they have access to all the resources that we have. Okay, so I use the wealth launch, and then I say stop at phase 3. The reason why is because phase 3, now I want to cut their learning curve in half. For me, I want to be able to make my new students, to get them results within the first 1 to 2 weeks that they're here. So the first video that I put up is the ManiQ Bootcamp. It's the first video. And the reason why I say that is because it has all the important lingo, I guess you can say, and fundamentals for them to understand how to copy and paste. Right? They learn about TP, they learn about stop loss, they learn about pips and how they move and how you get profits. And it's the easiest basic training as a new beginner, rather than giving them watch FRX1, FRX2, FRX3, FRX4. If you're really in this business, you can explain that all with your mouth. It doesn't really take that long. You don't really watch a video. You can give them a video if they need it, but to cut their learning curve in half, you want to be able to provide actual, tasks that they can then implement to make results. Okay. Now, what it says here is this first video gives the basic information on what you need to know, be able to start taking copy and paste trades. And mind you, while I'm on the phone with them, I'm edifying it, right? And then please don't forget to let me know once you finish before continuing to the next steps. Now, this is where we come in as leaders, as builders, okay? What you want to do is, once they finish that, right, which shouldn't honestly take more than 48 hours, like KD said, is now you want to hop on the phone with them. And what you want to do for their first 7 days here, which is the first week, is create an experience, okay? A lot of times, this is something that I've done wrong too, is I used to add like a lot of tasks to give to people, and then they'll see it more as like school on top of school. And that's not something that we want. Okay, we want to be able to provide experience here within the academy. So once they learn the first bootcamp video, right, you hop on the phone with them, and number one, always ask how they're doing. How are they liking the information? Maybe they plugged into a call, a chairman mentorship, mornings with Nano, right? Ask them how they're liking the information, how they're liking the academy, so on and so forth. And because they watched the bootcamp video already, also ask them, is there anything that I can clarify for you in that bootcamp video? Is there anything that you don't understand? Maybe they don't completely understand what stop losses are, what pips are, how they really move. And then from there, I like to go ahead and show them how to copy and paste. Copy and paste is like the most easiest thing ever. It takes about 30 minutes or 20 to explain it to somebody. And then you're actually going to show them how to manage their trades as well. You need to show them how to not only trade, but to protect their capital. So if anything, this will just take one whole hour of the first one-on-one that you do with them, right? After they do that, they're basically set for the rest of the week to then go make results, go explore, go connect with other leaders, right? And then on that same day, you're also going to ask them, okay, now that you've seen results type of thing, and on the same day, within that week, right? Let's say that if they started on Monday, they finished the email around Tuesday night, you hop on the phone with them. Wednesday, okay, you show them how to copy and paste. By Friday or so, they should already be getting results. And then you want to hop on the phone with them and basically set a date to put up their live account once they've seen results, right? This is also the day, right? The end of the week, which is around Friday. They see them, okay, you've seen results and everything, introduce to them the 2 and free, right? Because if they're really liking the information that they're getting here, they like the community, they've connected to some leaders, there's no reason as to why they wouldn't want their tuition for free, right? This is basically the area where you taproot them. And you want to taproot them as soon as possible, because once they get results, once they're new, that's when they're most hot. Like they're excited about being here. They want to continue. This is the time they want to put people on and stuff, rather than, let's say you taproot them on their second week, and by then they're already having some troubles with entering trades and they don't get certain stuff. Okay. Does anybody have questions right now? I know I talk fast. I'm sorry. No questions.
So far, so good. Let's get it.
Okay, bet. So let's say that within that first week, you already also want to connect them with certain people, okay, certain leaders, people that you can leverage, people you know who have results. For example, in our organization, we have delegated specific roles for each leader that is good within people business. So for example, I like building systems. I like cutting people's learning curve. KD now is someone that we use to instill belief on people. After I put the onboarding on them, I'll say, okay, hop on this phone with KD, right? Edify him, and he basically serves as the vision, because KD has more experience than me. He's attended so much more events. He's been basically almost everywhere around the world. He's in the penthouse. He's surrounded by all our mentors. So you want to be able to use somebody, your upline, as painting the picture of where they can go with this business, with this opportunity, right? Whether or not they want to take this far, you want to show them what you're actually able to do and the people that they can get connected to. Okay, after Katie, then, I connect them to Emma. Emma now, she's one of our crypto queens. She knows the ins and out for investment. She knows the coins to get in on so much more than me. Like seriously, someone can ask me about mana and I'm like, yeah, I'm in it, but I don't know. Like I'm just holding it. But someone like Emma can answer why that's important, the usage of it, and why it's a good coin to get into, right? So now you're actually connecting them with different types of people. And the importance of this is because if you guys really take it in, right, when you tell somebody, especially if they're new, hop on this call's going to be fire, and they don't know who that person is, it's kind of like, why do I have a reason to, right? Rather than if you were actually to one-on-one connect them with that person, like, hey, so-and-so, this is Emma. And then Emma gives you her value. Now they have a reason to actually hop on her calls because she knows that she's someone that knows what she's talking about. She comes with the fire, she's with the shits, so on and so forth. Okay, after that, we pass it on to Ayana, who's very good at people building skills. She likes to make friendships, she likes to connect with other people. She's just one of those people that she's like a social butterfly. Okay, basically, she can connect with anybody. She makes you feel safe, right? You want to create a kind of community that lets people know that this is a safe area, and you've been connected to these and these type of people. Let us know if you do need any help, because that's what's gonna further your results here, right? Just by communicating with us. And yeah, that's basically how I launch somebody the first week. I focus a lot more on their experience, not so much on the tasks they have to do. And because now that they've done the first boot camp, right? Once they finish their first boot camp, and because they're focusing more on the experience, you can let them know that, okay, you can just continue when you do have the time to study. This is what you're going to be studying, which is the rest of the boot camp. That'll take you around probably another week, right? So for their first 1 to 2 weeks, they're already set and ready to go. And yeah, does anyone have questions so far? Good. Drop a 1 if you're good. Okay, great. A last thing I like to do is within their last week before coming into their second week, I like to put up their trade plan because they've made results and now you want to show them that, okay, let's take your results to the next step, right? Let's actually get you to start making real money, especially if you're by Friday, right? If you put them on Monday, by Friday, you want to be setting a date to put up their live account. I'm actually going to show you guys one more thing, which is my Notions. And this is something that you can add for everybody that you bring in to this business. If you use Notions, drop a 1 in the chat. Amazing. Okay. How do I sign into this? Sorry, 1 second. I'm puzzled. Oh, my account. Okay, why isn't it popping up? Hmm. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna come onto my iPad so that I can actually share it with you. What time is it? Okay, 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes. I'm gonna make it work because I really want to show it to you.
Let's go. Nicole is a savage, right, guys?
Okay, how do I pass myself post? Make host. Okay. Oops. Okay, so this is my Notions. And this is my potential list, but this is my sign up report. So this is everybody that's ever been into my business, okay? You put their name, join date, number, status, whether active, inactive, their progress, if they're a new student. You could actually make like clickable ones, right? New students, moneymaker, investor. That way you can keep track of everybody, their growth, whether they need a vision call, if they're already 2 and free, their location, their Instagram. You could also do their package, right? If they're FRX, Elite, ECX, DCX, so on and so forth. The people that they've connected with, right? So we could look at this one. This person's connected with Neno, Natalia, Ayana, and KD. And then something I've added recently was also their, what's it called? Their learning status. Okay, so you can see my mom. Here, she has set up live account, set up, first video boot camp, attend go live, saw results and copy and paste, saw results as an educator, understands market structure, knows how to manage trades, market beginner charts, so on and so forth. So then you can kind of use that as a stepping tool to understand where each person is at. And then let's say you make a focus group where you want to do one-on-one with somebody, or you're hosting a trading, you know how to group people with each other because you know who lacks what, right? And yeah, this is basically how I get organized to know where everybody's at, and I'll just update it along the way. But I highly recommend for everybody use this because it's just really, really easy to use. Like, let's say someone was active and then they go active, right? You can just click that and now it's active. Just press done. And it transfers over to your phone, your laptop, your iPad, whatever it is that you want to use. But that's my time. It's 2:01. I made it work.
Let's go. Sheesh. Guys, give it up for my sister, Nicole. Drop some flames in the chat. Drop some 777s in the chat. And thank you guys for being here on this call. I'm going to stop the recording so I can ask any questions or anything like that. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat.